Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Al. I go by Dapper Chef on Posh and eBay. I'm a full-time foodie, part-time reseller. So I went thrifting for almost 8 hours today, and I only hit up 2 stores. So I got roughly about 52 items. So average cogs was, I want to say it was like 510. But there's stuff I got for myself that I didn't include, and some other stuff that I'm going to send off other places. So more realistically, everything was about $4. So keep in mind everything averaged out was $4 because a lot of stuff was either half off or 75% off. So let's get started. First up, $8.94. Just these calf hair leopard print mules. Nice little leather style. These are a size 39. What made me look them up is the style as well as made in Portugal. And it said Copenhagen, but the brand is Ivy Lee. Ivy Lee Copenhagen. These look decent for as far as comps. Hopefully the mob wife aesthetic is still popular. Next up, 34. All I saw in here sticking out was this rating right here. So handmade in small batches, which if you know who that is, you might know what it is already. But these nice pair of men's leather boots. And these are Thursday Boot Company. They're men's 7.5. But Thursday Boot Company. These I've only picked this up once. It sold really fast. Hopefully it will sell quickly again. Next up, nice little suede kind of boot shooties, or I want to say wedge booties. These are like in new condition. Size 40. These originally were 17, and the brand is LK Bennett, which I know is not as popular, but I do good with this brand. I've never sold their shoes though, so we shall see how they do. So made in Italy, size 40. Next up, $9.99. This nice leather bomber jacket with the leather sleeves, kind of like a brocade, kind of popcorn knit material. So all I saw on the label on here was it said made in Australia. So that's kind of what made me look it up. And the brand is Beck and Bridge, and it's a size US 4. So Beck and Bridge. Next guy, I kind of thought I knew what this was from hanging on the rack. Kind of this rainbow, purple, pink mattress plaid. All I saw was the plaid. Yes, it could be one of two brands. The first brand, no, it was not Burberry. But all I saw was the tag, and the tag is kind of hard to read because it's like white on white almost. But it is CP shades. So usually CP shades, what you'll do down here, a little bit easier to read, so it's 100% linen. So CP shades, size small. Next guy, $10 originally. This nice wool herringbone button front long line cardigan. Kind of like a herringbone or chevron print. 100% wool. It was new with tag from Woolovers, the brand. And it's a size medium. I've done good with some of their stuff before, so we shall see how a cardigan will do this time of year. Next guy, $4.99. This I got just based on like a basic style if someone wanted to wear it. Nice little lace detailing on the bottom. Kind of like cap sleeves. The only reason I got this is because it's a plus size, and it's Broome Street Kate Spade extra large. I think this is kind of like her lower tier line. But still, I'm not going to pass it up. Next guy was on a new rack. This new with tag. I want to say this I'm going to use a cow leopard print together. Just some pull-on leggings. And Dalmator gray. Because the colorway on this. And the brand is Sodrum, Godrum Sodrum, or Sodrum Godrum, whatever you want to say. I still don't know how to pronounce it. But all I know is this. Anytime I see this label, I pick it up. So these are size medium. Next guy, 24. I got this just because of the print and style too. But it's this nice kind of shirt dress in a sense. With these mesh sleeves with little daisies. Is it a daisy maybe? Details. Kind of like a slouchy knit. And it's Moschino Boutique. This was a size 14. And I don't think it's anything special as far as material. But, yeah, size 14, and it's just a viscose blend. But made in Italy. I could see like Taylor Swift wearing this. Next guy. $8.99. These nice pink tweed kind of nautical style shorts. And these are Millie, size 8. And this is kind of one of the newer tags for Millies. Usually the older Millie tag will say Millie of New York. But, you know, these nice little, hopefully should sell quick. Next up, two of the same exact shirts, just in different colors. One's a dark gray, one's a light gray. They're both kind of like mottled knit. They were each $4.99. Size large. The brand is C plus C&A, which I have no idea who that is. I got to do a little more digging. But what made me look them up is just because of the inside tag made it look like it's quality, and they feel well made. So we shall see. So that's going to go in my research pile. Next up, $9.99. This is one of the first things I found, and I kind of kicked off my little designer haul from this day. This nice little kind of fishtail dress. I don't know how we want to say the style. Like a little tanky dress. And all I saw was this tag. Again, kind of like the CP shades, white on white. But it's the size medium, and it's Jonathan Simkai. Which will be a little hard to read, but here it is here. So it's just a rayon blend. But Jonathan Simkai. Next up, $9.99. Sadly, the materials tag is missing in this, but I want to say this might be like wool or cashmere blend. But it's this like tunic dress, maybe tunic length sweater dress by Vince. And this is the newer label for Vince, so it's women's size small. Just nice maroon color. Next guy, $8.99. This kind of halter style dress with a kind of retro or vintage style floral pin-uppy. And it is Hell Bunny size extra large, which Hell Bunny is kind of like a pin-up brand, or kind of like a, I don't want to say punk brand, but more like a pin-uppy retro brand for me. Next guy, $3.99. These nice striped, like little tuxedo striped pants, perfect for this time of year. And they are mage or magi, whatever you want to say. They're in a size 36, which I forget what that equates to in their sizing. Yeah, but they're just a viscose cotton blend, so mage again. Next guy, $8.99. These I got because they're a newer piece, and I never find this brand as much anymore. You might know who this is. Sadly, it's not their quintessential knit, what they're known for. But it is St. John, size 2, so made in USA. I know on here it had something. It feels like, maybe like a, they feel kind of like a silk or wool material. So that's that first bag. Next up, pair of sneakers. Sadly, I wish these were my size. This has been on my list for myself to find. The brand is Koya, or Koi, K-O-I-O. I see a lot of influencers talk about this brand. So these are women's 9, So here, maybe I'll read a little bit better. They're kind of very like minimalist style. Nice little suede. Kind of like an off-white gray color. They're a woman's 8. And these were 9. Next up, $4.99. I got just based on style. Kind of like a beachy, kind of beach nautical bag. And it's Brighton. So it's got a nice leather handle. With a nice signature Brighton harnesses and O-rings. The only real wear is just on the inside has some fading. But no one's really going to look at the inside. This would make a perfect kind of like thrifting bag, I would say. Because you got the back pocket for your phone. And the inside just for a lot of stuff. Has a little key fob. Next guy, $30. But this I know was 75% off. So this one I'm on the fence about. I gotta do a little more digging. So this might be actually Prada. I've had this my eyes on this jacket for myself on the Real. It matches up everything from what I can see so far. Like the buttons all say Prada. The tag looks okay. The only thing that's throwing me off is I'm not sure with this little thing. It says large. I don't know if that should say large or should say like an actual number. But if anyone knows, let me know. So it's just a wool, almost 96% wool. But everything else kind of matches up to the ones I've had before. So we shall see. Next up, just some slippers by My Pillow. Or my slippers or My Pillow. They're size 8. $9. These kind of nice embroidered wide leg culotte style pants. Sadly, they're not Johnny Was, but they're very Johnny Was inspired. But they are Anthropologie, a newer tag. Size 4. But we all know with that, with how Anthro runs, these could probably fit it probably up to an 8 or a 10. Next guy, $9.99. Finally, I can say I found this brand. It's not the desired piece that people sell, but we shall see how this does. I know their jeans are more popular. But the brand is Flint and Tinger. It's a nice little made in USA brand, but it's an extra large, so hopefully that should do good with it. Next guy, $4.99. This one I got to do a little more research on it also, but what made me pick it up for a couple things. One is kind of like a nice little minimalist color. Good base layer piece in a sense. Nice little dress. The brand I think is maybe Factor, but the way the labels kind of spelled kind of made me look it up. Size 2, made in New Zealand. Also, what's going to make me look it up more is it is 100% merino, made in New Zealand, and kind of the care tag has a little funny saying in here. So it's don't flatten, so line dry or dry, flat and shade. No bleach, don't wash with the towels. So kind of a little funny little thing. This kind of reminds me of Smart Wool, so maybe it's connected to that brand somehow. Next guy, just something I picked up for myself. A pair of marine layer chinos, kind of jogger chinos. These were $7. Pair of men's corduroys by Faraday, which there's the logo for Faraday. If you ever see that, pick it up. These were $9.99. So I love how this Salvation Army does their writes the measurements on here. According to them, it's a 34, but the actual size is a 38. So 38, not bad. Next guy. Nice little nylon belt bag, kind of mini belt bag. If you know this stripe, you might know who this is already. But it's just Kate Spade. I like this because it's not in your face. Kate Spade is very kind of subtle luxury in a sense. It's a perfect one for this time of year because it has those 2 little card slots inside. Just needs a little wash and then should be like new. Next up, $12.99. This I got because of how the material. So it's lyocell. It's like a lyocell blend. Kind of this open front blazer jacket. Sadly, the belt's missing, which I did not notice until I got home. But I'll still sell it anyway. So really on here, you don't see the brand anywhere until you open up the side. And it is All Saints. It's Italian fabric, size 4, made in Turkey. And like you know, with All Saints, reach in to here. Usually you'll find the information. So it's down here. The style name is the Naya Mac. It's a Tencel blend. Next guy. This I got for 2 things. A was new with tag, and the print and the style is perfect. It's kind of like a sheer mini dress or midi length dress. And what made me kind of pick it up was 2 things for that, as well as his vanity sizing. It was new with tag. Original price was $2.30. This was $12.99. The brand is Hartford. Hartford. I don't know anything about this brand. I couldn't find much about it, but we shall see. I remember seeing this being compared on some of the like designer dupe sites. So we shall see. This guy's $6.99. This I got based on the material and the style. Until I looked it up, I was surprised. Let me know if you guys have ever heard of this brand. So brand is labo.art. And it is a wool blend, so 97% wool. Size 1, made in Italy, and it's laboart.com. It's kind of like a blue-green print stripe. Next guy, $8.99. This I'm probably going to list high because it's one of those obscure designers to look out for. So based on this, kind of gives me like a loli, or whatever, it's not loli doll, the Japanese doll. Street grunge vibes, kind of very like grungy, gorpcore, granola girl vibes. The brand is Copine, or Cop Copine, and it is made in Portugal, size 40, and it's a cotton blend. Next guy, $8.99. You might know who this is just based on the loop back here. It is Veronica Beard jeans, which I know like you could usually spot her out by this, because usually a lot of her pieces will have that little V in the belt loops. They got these nice like 2-tone stacked raw hem. These are a size 29 or an 8. These are the Riley Slim Straight High Rise, made in America, and we know with Veronica Beard, it's a newer piece because it has the new parent company, which is Pipes and Shaw LLC. So I don't think it's not hers. Next up, I looked these up. I was surprised at comp-wise. They actually look really good. So yes, boxers, but they're brand new almost. So I got these for 2 things: the prints, and they're $2 each. So the brand is Gruthers, Gruthers. Extra large, 100% organic cotton, made in Portugal. So it's nice dark floral and this nice blue kind of wave print. $6.99. This is a good brand to add to your bolo notebook for men's. I don't know if they make women's, but the brand is No Nationality, or sometimes you'll see it as NN07. Not to be confused with number 07, which is the H&M brand. But these usually do well for me. Their logo is right here. You usually see just that little black dot. Usually they make a lot of like men's like minimalist pieces that are more like casual. Next up, this kind of strappy, kind of wide leg jumpsuit. This nice mesh V-neck panel. This I've seen tagged as Taylor Swift. I guess she's worn it before. So it was $12.99. The brand is AQ. I don't know, Ak, or if anyone knows this brand, let me know. But it's a size US 2. And it's the same jumpsuit. So aq.com. We shall see. I'll do some more digging on that for myself. Next guy. Nice little cheetah, snow leopard, whatever you want to say, print dress with the front. Basic in the back. So technically it could be considered a revenge dress. But it's Diane von Furstenberg, Surf and Turf, size 4. As we know with her, you always want to look for the hologram. And then this is the Ariana. Next up, you might go guess who this is just based on the rope. This colorway, if you guessed it right, it's a Viore. These are kind of like a men's shorts, linerless, size small. So usually with Viore, if this rip tag is missing, sometimes look for the material tag. That's usually where you'll find the style name and the size. So these kind of remind me of like the Lululemon linerless, the short dupe. So not bad for that price. These were $6.99. Next guy, this I might keep for myself. I gotta try it on still. $6.99. Band collars, which I love. I'm never gonna not wear them. I know people saying they're out of style, but this kind of really cool like tribal deco print, and it's Target, but it's Houston white Target. I know this is probably retail for like 10, 15 bucks, but comps are not good. But if it doesn't fit me, I'll probably just buy, sell, trade it. Next guy, $4.99. Really good brand to look put in your bolo list. Brioni. They make a lot of men's button downs from my past experience. Real prices these super high, so I'll make send them to them. And then last two pieces. $6.99. This I got for two things. All I saw up here was Made in America, which made me look it up. And it's Hamilton Shirt Company, but it's plus for Todd Snyder. So good collab. And then $4.99. One of the two pieces from this brand I found today. So it's Frank and Eileen. This is kind of like this light teal colored. I want to say it's like a. I don't want to say it's like a. Maybe like a V-neck long sleeve kind of moment. And it is 100% cotton. It's the Lab, whatever that means. And I also found another one of these today too, which was a button down with like blue and yellow flowers, but I'm pretty sure someone's going to keep that, so I'm not going to sell that yet. But this one is a Frank and Eileen again, size large. So yeah, guys, that's it. What do we think of everything? Let me know your thoughts on that Prada jacket, if we think it's legit or not. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later. Bye.